Was Kanye West really hooking up with Jeffree Star behind Kim Kardashian's back? It sounds like something ripped from a fever dream, but this rumor isn't just alive, it's thriving. And now, with new footage, confessions, and disturbing lyrics pouring out, people are realizing this might not be just internet gossip anymore. What if the story's darker than anyone expected? It started like any online rumor. Yeah, one viral video in the internet caught fire. In it, Kanye and Jeffree are seen together in Wyoming, standing way too close for comfort. Not in a casual, hey, what's up kind of way. More like locked in eye contact, body language screaming tension, like something unsaid was hanging in the air. Fans who once brushed off the rumor were suddenly paying attention. Then Jeffree posted it. One simple tweet. Okay, F it, the rumors are true. Topped with a freaky emoji. The chaos was instant, and this time, Kanye didn't deny it. He didn't even flinch. Back in 2021, the whole thing was treated like a joke. A viral TikTok theory that nobody really believed. Jeffree teased it but never confirmed anything. But now he's owning it. No hints, no cryptic emojis, just facts. And when you trace the timeline, it's unsettling. These two were in the same place at the same time when Kim and Kanye's marriage was hanging by a thread. And that thread, it finally snapped. Remember that moment, the one where Kim's sitting in a car next to Kanye? Face crumpled, eyes full of pain? We've seen her cry on reality TV, but that clip? That was different. That wasn't for the cameras, that was raw. Fans now believe that was the moment she found out. The betrayal hit like a brick. Not just cheating, but with someone like Jeffree Star. This wasn't just infidelity. This was chaos with lashes and contour, but this isn't where it ends. It gets darker. Because at the same time this mess was bubbling online, Kanye dropped a song. An unreleased track called Cousins. And the lyrics? They're horrifying. In it, he details an experience that no one wanted to hear. A deeply disturbing story about something that happened with his younger cousin when they were kids. At first, people thought it was a metaphor, then Kanye posted on X and confirmed it, word for word. He claimed they were exposed to adult magazines way too early, that it messed with their heads, that they acted out what they saw. It didn't stop there. He added that the same cousin later ended up in prison for killing a pregnant woman. Then, he dropped a sentence so jaw-dropping, so raw, that the internet froze. He said, "My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin till I was 14. Yes, that's a direct quote. Nobody knew what to do with that. Some called it trauma, some called it attention-seeking. Others said it was a cry for help dressed as art. But one thing was clear. This wasn't music. This was pain, spilled across the internet with no filter. And just when it felt like the story had peaked, Azealia Banks walked in like a storm with no warning. She dropped her own set of accusations. That Kanye was more than just close with the late Virgil Abloh. She claimed they were romantically involved. Then she said Kanye and Elon Musk had hooked up while Ye was under the influence of ketamine. The internet didn't know what to do. It got worse. Azealia tossed Kanye into the same conversation as Diddy's infamous party tapes, the ones that get whispered about, never confirmed. And then came the name drops. Jay-Z, Trump, Drake. According to her, they all knew about Ye's alleged behavior and were stunned, confused, maybe even scared. She didn't say it outright, but the way she framed it made the whole thing feel like an open secret finally bubbling to the surface. And suddenly her wildest claims didn't sound so wild anymore. What if the whispers about Kanye's relationship with Virgil weren't just rumors? What if the loyalty Kanye still shows to Diddy isn't just business? People started combing through old photos, lyrics, interviews, anything that might hint at more. And the more they looked, the less far-fetched it all seemed. Because this isn't the first time Kanye's shocked the world, but lately the shocks have hit different. Wearing a Nazi costume in public, ranting about things that even his supporters can't stand behind, confessions that feel less like verses and more like breakdowns. And through it all, the internet keeps watching. commenting, laughing, memeing it all into oblivion. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Kanye didn't start here. He didn't become this overnight. The loss of his mother shattered something in him. The version of that was grounded, visionary, magnetic, he vanished. In his place came a man unraveling in front of cameras, fans, and headlines. People say fame broke him. Maybe. But the cracks were already there. His childhood? Anything but stable. Exposed to adult trauma too early, caught in emotional wreckage, shaped by chaos. That kind of pain doesn't fade. It mutates. It rewires. People think trauma is just sadness. But real trauma? It changes how you see the world, how you see yourself, who you trust, what you believe you deserve. And when your outlet is a global stage, that trauma becomes content. It becomes performance, even when it's not. Now imagine adding fame, pressure, wealth, and a world that never looks away. That's not just a meltdown waiting to happen. That's inevitable disaster. And yet, kept feeding the machine. Maybe because he couldn't stop. Maybe because it was the only thing keeping him from falling apart. Then there's the Jeffree Star twist, isn't mine? Is it true? Is it bait? Some fans think Ye's just pulling another shock stunt before dropping an album, but he's too big to need attention like that. And if it really was just a PR move, why go this far? Why expose yourself like this? That's the question haunting fans now. Is Kanye West really just unraveling? Or is there a deeper truth he's been trying to tell us in the only way he knows how? Through chaos. And let's not forget the real people caught in this storm. Kim Kardashian, who kept quiet for so long, who stayed for the kids, who tried and tried until trying broke her. In a recent interview, Kanye admitted he regretted having kids with her, said he didn't want them. Not just heartbreaking, cruel. And Kim, even now, is still linked to him, still protecting their kids, still bearing the weight of his chaos and silence. Meanwhile, the internet scrolls, laughs, and shares another meme. But somewhere out there are people watching this collapse who see something else. People who've lived through secrets, shame, and suffering. To them, this isn't funny. It's familiar. It's devastating. Say what you want about Kanye. Call him a genius, a monster, a mess. But don't pretend this story is simple. It's not. It's layered, twisted, tragic, and it's still unfolding. So what do you think? Is Kanye finally telling his truth? Or is this just another spiral in a never-ending collapse? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives just like this. Because this isn't the end of the story. Not by a long shot.